don't touch anything.
It's the greatest find yet. Nothing compares to it.
But it's definitely something you should hear.
This is The Real Deal with Larry Lawton.
Welcome to The Real Deal with me, Larry Lawton. We're going to have a fun show today, a little bit different. We're going to be talking about a couple of celebrities in the news, a couple of female celebrities in the news, and I've been reading a lot about them, so I started doing my research, and you guys know me. I fall down in that deep hole, Nick. You know that. I do that all the time.
I was like, come on. It's
I know.
just Taylor Swift.
Before I get started, please check us out on all our platforms. Please go to my Discord, go to my page, go check out my book, Gangster Redemption. Check out our cigars. Of course, they're doing well. We got Christmas coming up. Get a box for somebody who loves cigars. Also, thank my sponsors, Oliva. Oliva is really a great partner of mine. They really are. I love them. I get along with everybody in that place. We got a lot of stuff coming, lighters, things going crazy, having fun with that. And our new sponsor right now is mybookie.ag. That's mybookie.ag. Use promo code Lawton and get a 50% match, meaning you could put up $50 and get $75 to play with. Can't beat that. That's free money. It also helps us out as well. But check that out. Please do that. And let's jump into this show, Nick, because, listen, I'm going to have fun with this shit because you know how I am. What happened, and this all started, everybody. We were watching the Kansas City Chiefs game the other day, and we saw, of course, Taylor Swift
They are
in the box.
using her to get those ticket sales up. They're like, if we have her, we know all the boyfriends can sit back on Sunday and actually watch the games and pay for the games. We just got to have somebody.
Well, I even think the girls watch now because
that's what I'm saying.
You know.
Oh, yeah, you can watch football. I want to see a short little glimpse of Taylor at the
and
game.
It's such a short swim. Now, first of all, listen, I'm a big fan of her per se, meaning she's a workaholic. She really deserves everything she gets. She is mega huge when we did some research on her. And Nick and I have done research on her multiple times with her YouTube channel and all the numbers she pulls.
She's got hits.
It's unreal. Billions and billions of views
Hits.
this girl's got. And forget just YouTube, what she's worth. One latest article had it 750 million. She'll probably be a billionaire is what they're saying. Obviously, we're going to be talking about her and her relationship with Kelsey, which is Travis
that?
Kelce is the football player for the Kansas City Chiefs. He's a tight end, had a great game last time.
Didn't she make his career?
She only knows him for 4 games. You know they're on a winning streak since she's been around?
No way.
I swear, 4-game winning streak. It's funny as that. But listen, I'm going to get into it because I started reading, oh my God.
A winning
about
streak?
Her. You know that girl is some... We're going to talk about her, Taylor Swift, and that relationship, and all about Taylor Swift. And I hope you like this. We're also going to talk about the Kardashians because I started reading about one, they make the news when...
screw our retention right there.
Well, listen, you're going to learn a lot. Yeah. I can tell you that.
Stay tuned, guys.
Stay tuned because you will learn. First of all, they're not bad looking. Man,
and I got two special
women.
Two special other people we want to talk about.
Oh, Nick is going to talk about a couple, but Nick didn't tell me. He didn't even throw it up to us. We had some great shows last time. Of course, we had Rude Jude, the show. We had a presidential candidate before that. Today, I wanted to make it nice and light and easy and fun to talk about these ladies. First of all, I have to say this. And this is not in a bad way in any way. They are gorgeous, all of them. Listen, listen. Taylor Swift, 33 years old, is my kind of woman. Meaning, why can't she like a guy like me? She likes a guy like a football player who's, Travis Kelce. First of all, Travis Kelce, 34 years old.
I think she tried the bad boys.
No, he's not a bad. He's a good-looking guy too.
Don't
get me wrong. He's good looking. He's a great ball player. He's a tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs. Whenever you see Taylor Swift at the game, here's the funny. She's in this beautiful private box. Now, I get who she is. I wonder whose box it is. I think it's the owner's box.
It was the first time. I know that. So if it's the same box.
But you're seeing the family in the box. You're seeing Travis. Now, guess who her good friend is now?
The mom.
No. Mahomes, who's the quarterback. He's great.
Oh, he's on that team?
He's
his brother got all caught up for sexual harassment.
One of the best quarterbacks in football. He is. And so anyway, his wife,
hear about his brother.
Brittany Mahomes, which is Patrick Mahomes' wife, is now they're really good friends. They say they hang out a lot. She's got into football, whatever. Now, listen, she deserves privacy. She deserves to get a guy that she wants. So does he. Obviously,
They just bought a new house.
Who did?
What's the football player bought
Travis
a new house?
Kelce? I wonder if she loaned him the money.
wherever he lives for more privacy with her.
Let me put it this way. She could buy him a house out of her
Look at us
pocket
gossiping.
change. You know what I'm just saying?
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, he's a good ball
She
player.
gave him a small loan of $1 million.
Oh, that would be nothing for her.
nothing.
That's like literally
She's
pocket
nice.
change for her.
She's really nice.
Very nice,
I've seen videos of her, like other people
I'm
recording
going to
her.
get
Her
into
not
that
doing
with her.
Yeah.
I'm going to really get into
She
that with
pays
her.
for tuition. She takes people on shopping sprees.
She
Like you could go up to a
is-
picture with her and she'll take you on a shopping spree.
She is the real. Let me tell you why. Because she's a hard worker. There's nobody, I don't think, in the entertainment industry working as hard as her, except me, if I'm considered in the entertainment industry. No, she really is a workaholic, if you want to call it. She's been working since she's 14. She's 33. So for the last 19 years, she's really been in the highlight and big time. She is now.
And she hasn't had a mental breakdown. And that's impressive.
And I hope she really does. And I'll tell you why.
Impressive.
When you look at her and you look at her whole entire career and the songs and the awards and everything that this girl's got, she is literally, she is now, she's known as one of the biggest artists of the decade of the 2010s, they call that. She's her philanthropy. Is that, am I right? Am I saying it right? Exactly right?
No, I can't say it.
Yeah,
Philanthropy.
it's hard for me to actually say that.
You say it one more time.
Listen, she's one of the great
Say it
songwriters.
one more time.
Philanthropy? Is it right? Am I right saying it?
Philanthropy. I can't say it.
Philanthropy. I think it is.
Philanthropy.
Listen to these achievements just off the top of the head.
Where's my pen?
She has won 12 Grammy Awards. That's including 3 for Album of the Year, tying the most by any artist. She had an Emmy Award.
Some of those were given to her.
Listen, now I wouldn't say that. 40 American Music Awards. That's the most by any artist. 29 Billboard Music Awards, the most by a woman. 101 Guinness World Records. Did you hear this? I just said 101 Guinness World Records. I'd love that. 23 MTV Video Music Awards, including 4 Video of the Year wins. The most by an act. 12 Country Music Association Awards, including the Pinnacle Award. 8 Academy of Country Music Awards and 2 Brit Awards.
Do you think she's the type of person that she has like all of them hung up, or do you think they are just like in a closet and she doesn't look at them?
No,
that's a good question.
Like Michael Jordan, I know a friend of mine goes to his house and stuff. He has a whole trophy room. He actually has the Chicago Bulls floor, the actual parquet floor, as the ceiling of his, and he's got a cigar room that's amazing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
is the flooring in there?
Yeah,
and the ceiling.
The ceiling is
cool.
the actual. It's really cool. My buddy's been to his wedding.
You ever seen MTV Cribs?
Yes, I have.
That's a good show.
That's pretty
like
cool
that.
too. They're not coming here for no reason. I'll tell you that. I can see that. But it's really pretty cool. Do I think? I think she does have a either a wing or a room or something. Like, listen, and she deserves it. Listen, I have a few awards on the wall. I actually have a lot of awards. I let me brag on that. I do have a lot of awards and stuff, and I only have a few.
But you
on
have
the
a
wall.
lot in a box.
You-
That's
you-
what I'm
you-
saying.
you know that.
You have
I
a
mean, Nick
lot of them
does
are
know
just
that.
stuffed in a box.
And you know what it is, Nick? I put the ones that mean something to me up.
Yeah.
Just because I'm a nobody, but she is obviously she has the money to do what she wants with a room.
How often do you
whatever.
think she's home?
This girl works
she can't
harder
be
than
home.
anybody I've
She's
ever
probably
seen.
home like 3 times out of the year.
Listen, she could come home for a night. She has a private plane that comes in and out and stuff of like. I'm
But
sure
that seems like a lot more work than just going to hop on the luxury bus.
Well, no. Somebody like that, obviously.
I doubt she's taking a private plane home every night. She's probably
Not every night. I
She's
didn't
got
say
a $1
every
million
night.
tour bus that's probably her home. That's way more.
Million,
her home.
probably a lot more than that. But
Yeah.
yes, I mean, I watch a lot of artists that have the buses and all, but I don't think she does that. I think she's gotten past that, meaning she's so big. She sells out arenas, Nick. We looked at literally like you're talking about like.
Why do you think the NFL planted her into their?
Did
their
you
system?
see that? I mean, you got to think
She's gotta
pulls
be a
more
plant.
people than the Kansas City Chiefs do on a Sunday game.
Yeah.
That's crazy. and she charges
Well, I mean,
a
here's
lot
the
more
trend.
per ticket,
Here's
right?
the trend, Lair. The NFL isn't as big as people really thought so in the 2000s, in the 90s, the 80s.
Oh, it was huge back
How
then.
many times have we said more numbers than the NFL on this podcast.
We've been saying that a lot.
A lot.
And in the NFL is probably the biggest sport. Well, because it's shorter games.
I would think so. I'm not very edgy, but I think that football's more.
Well, the other sports have more games
hyped.
and stuff like that. So, like in NBA and in NHL, they have 81 game seasons.
I would say
82
that
game
the most
seasons.
popular is NFL, then the NBA,
Probably NBA.
NBA second, very close, and then baseball.
But baseball's got
And
162
then
games.
I would say hockey.
Oh, yeah, that's the
And
only.
then what other sport is
Well,
there?
actually, you're way off. The most popular sport
I don't
in the
want to
world.
talk about soccer. I'm talking about in
soccer
America.
For the world. In America. Yeah, 100%.
I'm saying general household.
Did you ever play
America.
sports? Anything?
Yeah.
What'd you play?
I played basketball for a long
Really?
time.
Did
and
you?
then I also played, what's it called? With the diamond and the ball. Baseball.
Oh my God!
I played
Wow.
baseball.
You don't even
for a
know the
little
sport.
bit.
I
But
will give you
they
this,
told me
Nick.
to put on a cup.
I've seen you do some athletic things personally.
I'm an athletic person,
You are
for sure.
very. I watched you do. Beat a kid. We were doing something. You beat him in pull-ups or whatever. You're an athletic kid. You really are. You're coordinated. That's
Don't
what
let the
I'm getting
disguise
at.
fool you. You know.
Yeah, it is.
I
You mean
have
the prissy prince?
I'm not
What did
I'm not
Jude
trying
call
to brag,
you? What did
but I
Jude
have
call you?
a pretty spectacular balance. My balance is pretty good.
I'm not going to get into that because I get mad. Actually, and I've seen you do some stupid things.
My balance is pretty good.
Yeah, I get you, but one slip and you're not what's his David Blaine
I would say I'm
here.
in the top 10 percentile of the world.
Shut up. In what?
Balancing.
Maybe you got Indian blood.
Balancing.
Maybe
when I was a
Indian
kid, I
blood.
wanted to, the picture of
I should
the
say,
people.
wait, Native American
Yeah,
blood.
yeah, there you go. The picture of the people up on the piece of metal in New York eating their lunches.
That's Native American.
That's what I wanted to do. I didn't know what they were doing, but I just was like,
Well,
I see
you
the
don't
picture,
have a fear of heights,
and that's
obviously.
what I want to do. No,
I know
not at
you
all.
don't, but I don't per se have a fear, but I don't like it. It's not something I'm going to go do. I'm not scared of a plane or
I seek it
height
out.
stairs or something
I
like
seek
that.
out heights for sure. I'm like, that's tall. Let's get to the top of
Listen,
it.
you could put a harness on me and I could click up. Like, you ever watch those guys on bridges? I mean, you haven't because you don't know.
You know what
many
else I
bridges
wanted to do,
they're
which
crazy,
I still,
those guys.
Is the light bulb changers for the cell phone towers.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
When I was in
Those
high
kind of
school,
guys.
I
well,
wanted
they have
to
the
do
same
that.
kind of guys that do the bridges.
They get
Like
paid
the
really good
huge
money.
bridge. Oh, I bet
Really
they
good
do.
money. They have to have those sticks, those ammonia sticks. You pop them. It's like an.
I know what they are. Yeah, if you get
sticks.
knocked out in boxing.
Yeah, they
or
have
whatever,
to
yeah.
because sometimes you go too high up and their partner will pass out and they have to wake them up because they're just hanging there from the
You mean because of altitude? I don't think
altitude
it's
and
altitude.
exhaustion and blood
Maybe
rushing to the
that,
spots
I
that it's
can
not
see.
used
I think
to.
the adrenaline rush might be
Yeah.
crazy, but I don't think that. But we're getting back to Taylor Swift. You know what? Going back to Taylor Swift and the games I'm watching. They show her so many times. He has great games. Now, I don't know if he's doing it. You can see kind of looks up that way. His mom's met her. He's gone out with her.
Do you think they're giving him a bigger paycheck after this? If
Tell you
she's
what, he
still with
should
it?
get a piece of the, like,
the
they always
sales.
say he's a drawer for.
Yeah.
Listen, that lady goes in with an entourage, but she does not seem, and I've never heard or read anywhere where she's an ass. She takes care of
Yeah, I
people,
heard
like
she's
you
a
said.
nice-
I'm
nice
going to go.
chick.
Let me go back into her awards for a minute because I think people want to know a little bit about that. She, National Publishers Association, and she was the youngest person on Rolling Stone's list of the 100 greatest songwriters of all time in 2015. Think of that. Greatest songwriter. I love people who do all this. At the 64th BMI Awards in 2000, Swift was the first woman to be honored with an award named after its recipient. From available data, Swift has amassed over 50 million album sales and 150 million single sales as of 2019, and 114 million units globally, including 78 billion streams as of 2021. The International Federation of Phonographic Industry ranked her as the Global Recording Artist of the Year for a record 3 times. 2014, 2019, and 2022 last year. Swift was the most #1 albums in the United Kingdom and Ireland for a female artist this millennium, earned the highest income for an artist on Chinese digital music platforms. Check that out, RMB.
Her team was like, we got to get into China.
And is the first artist to replace themselves at the top spot as well as occupy the entire top 5 of the Australian albums chart. Her Reputation Stadium Tour 2018 is the highest grossing North American tour ever. And she is the world's highest grossing female touring act of the 2010s.
Sounds like you're lecturing at this point.
Nope.
Let's have a
I'm just
conversation
reading some
about
stuff.
her.
Beginning with
You're reading
Fearless,
the
all
whole
her
thing.
studio
Larry,
albums
you're a
opened with
reader.
over a
Come on,
million
man.
global units. Wait. On Spotify, Swift is the most streamed female act. The only artist to have received more than 200 million streams in one day, 228 million, October 21st of last year, just a year ago. The only female act to reach 100 million monthly listeners. That blows me away. The most entries and the most simultaneous entries for an artist of the Billboard Global 200 with 122 and 31 songs respectively are among her feats. Just a few more. In the U.S., Swift has sold over 37.3 million albums as of 2019, when Billboard placed her 8th on its greatest of all time artist chart. 9 of her songs have topped the Billboard Hot 100. People want to hear this. She is the
Well, look at the
longest
camera or
reigning
something.
act of
Entertain
the
them.
Billboard Artist 100. The soul of the most
How do you
cumulative
feel
weeks.
about this? What are your opinions on this right now? Tell me how.
Well, let me finish, and I'm going to give you my opinion. You can give you your opinion. Let me just, I'll round them up. A
I
little.
can't
There's so
even
many
pay
more. I'm
attention to
going.
what you're saying.
Watch this.
Yeah, it's just too many.
To end this.
Okay, end it.
Swift
There's
has
too- it
appeared in
won't
various
end.
power listings. Time included her on the annual list of 100 most influential people in 2010, 15, and 19. She is one of the most silence breakers, honored as Time Person of the Year in 2000 for speaking up against sexual assault. Love it.
You're just reading anything and everything
Nope.
at this
In
point. That's
2014,
not a
she was
record.
named to Forbes
Her
30
standing up for
under
sexual
30
assault
list
is
in
not a
music
record.
industry. Swift received an honorary doctorate of fine arts from New York. Okay, I just had to put that out there on what Swift has totally accomplished as a person, as a artist. So anybody who says, "Oh, she's pretty good," has no clue about music. Obviously, even her peers have
She
ranked her.
writes bangers. All of them are bangers.
I want to be
Every
the
one of them.
boyfriend she writes about that, but maybe not
Every
drops me.
one of them
I wonder if she likes older
are
guys.
bangers. No,
No.
she's never been with one.
Well, she is with one now. He's a year older than her.
Oh yeah. And you're well, what, 2 years older than
A
him?
couple years
That's what
older
they
than
say,
her. You know,
right?
I'm
That's
probably
what
older
they
than her
say.
parents.
Yeah.
Oh, almost guaranteed that. Here's another thing which I really like her about.
All right, how long is it?
This is
how long
short.
is the paragraph?
This is actually
dude?
pretty
Just
short.
Don't read this.
I'm
Tell
not
us
gonna
what the
read it.
paragraph is
I'm
about.
going to tell you what it's about.
Okay.
This lady is a social activism. And to me, I really like that.
She
I'm
has
sorry.
to be, Larry.
Well, you say she has to be. I don't think she has
She
to be.
does.
There
To
are
be as
artists
big-
who are not.
And are they as big as her? What I'm saying is,
I don't know many artists, period, who are as big as her.
she has to be pro-choice. She has to be pro-LGBT.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah, to be as big as she is, yes, she does
Do you
have
think?
to. Yes, she does.
I disagree.
No way.
Listen, there
Here
are
we
a lot
go.
of there are a lot of artists.
Here we go.
Okay, in country music, Toby Keith. He is not pro-gay.
I'm
LGBT
saying to
rights.
be as big as she is, to have her numbers, you do. You
But
can't.
nobody has her numbers.
I know, but she wouldn't have these numbers if she had all these different beliefs. I can tell you that.
I mean, there's
way.
enough people around the world to have what she is. What about all the people who don't like pro-gay rights, pro-abortion?
They don't care.
She is pro-choice.
See, here's the
I
thing.
love
though.
this girl for
There's
that.
two different sides.
That's
the people
taking a
on
stand.
that side,
Conservatives don't like that.
The people on that side don't care. They'll separate the music with the person. The people on the LGBT side and the pro-choice side, they won't separate the music with the person. They'll be like,
Do you
"Oh,
think-
they
do you
believe in
think
this. I can't
do you think
do
I'm
that."
somewhat popular because I'm pro everything? Maybe you don't think I'm popular with anybody, but I get that. But no, honestly, do you think it helps? I mean, it's just who I am. I'm not doing it for that.
Well, no, that's
You know
what I'm
that.
saying. If you went totally one side to the right, everyone would, not everyone, but the big one half would hate you and the other half wouldn't care. And then if you went totally to the left, everyone would like you and no one would care. Like,
I don't know. I don't look at it like that. I think she's just.
we just
being
had
who
a
she is.
podcast where you agreed with that.
No.
Like,
Listen,
I'll
I
play
am
back
very.
the tape.
I'm very, very pro everything. You know that. But I like the fact that she has taken stands pro-choice feminist. She's a Times movement against sexual harassment.
She has.
She criticized the U.S.
has to do
Supreme
all this.
Court decision to overturn Roe v. Wade, which I agree
She
with.
has to publicly do all of this.
She ends federal abortion rights. She's an activist for LGBT rights, and it's called Passing Equal Act.
She has to be all of this.
You say she has to be. What do you mean?
I just already said it. Do I have to say it again?
Well, let me tell you a few more things.
If she
She's
didn't
positive impact for the LGBTQ.
Could you imagine what it would do to her career if she came out and was like, "No, I actually believe in abortion"? It wouldn't wreck, but her career would take a big fucking...
I don't think anything could wreck her career, obviously.
Her career,
she's that
everyone
good.
would be like, "Oh, no."
So you're trying to say people actually like her because of her stances? I disagree.
No,
I think they like
I'm
her
not
because of
saying
music
that.
and her writing.
What I'm saying
You
is...
said it. She writes bangers.
Yes, she does. But what I'm saying is, on the other hand, if she didn't support all that stuff and went on the other side, people would be pissed. But since she's on that side, people don't even care that she's on that side.
Well, I have to tell the audience this right now, what I loved her. When I read her about it, like I said, I go deep, guys. I read all
If I'm explaining that right. I know some people in the
Swift is a
comments think I
vocal
do.
critic
And some people
of racism, police brutality, white supremacy. In 2020, she urged her fans to check their voter registration ahead of election, which resulted in 65,000 people registering to vote within 1 day. Talk about pull of her post. And endorsed, I don't like who she endorsed. I'll leave that alone.
No, you can't. Say it. That's so messed up.
Okay, she endorsed Joe Biden and Kamala Harris in the U.S. presidential election. I mean, listen, I did too in its own way, but I think listen, Joe Biden has not impressed me at all. Kamala Harris, I never liked her from the beginning.
You want to know what? She
Period.
had to do that. She couldn't go on the other side.
She donates to the
People
Legal
would be
Defense
mad.
Fund for Education, NAACP, Black Lives Matter. I'm not a supporter of Black Lives Matter because I know how much money they took. They didn't
bought
give
the
back.
houses and everything.
Yeah. I mean, it's all bullshit. A couple more little things about her wealth. Let's just put it this way. This woman is rich.
She's rich.
Rich.
Yeah.
And here's what I like about her as well. Her philanthropy.
You know who
and
else
that's how
is
you
rich,
pronounce
rich?
it, philanthropy.
You know who else is rich? Rihanna. We'll get into her.
We're going to get it there. Swift is well known for her philanthropic efforts. She has ranked at #1 on Do Something's Gone Good list and has received the Star of Compassion accolade from the Tennessee Disaster Services. The Big Help Award from Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards for her
We're just
dedication
reading
to helping
paragraphs
others. I'm
at
not
this
going to read
point,
it all.
dude. Come
okay?
on.
Iowa Food.
Okay, we get it, dude.
BBC's
We get it.
Children's
Let's
in
talk about
Need, Sound Relief. Here's another thing she does. Swift donated $1 million for Tennessee tornado relief. She also supports arts.
All right, we can stop
And
sucking her dick, dude.
You know how many fans she's helped anonymously with their medical bills and
It's not
and
anonymous,
stuff.
if you know about it.
They find out. They're not publicized
I know,
for her or
I know,
any of her people. It's very hard to do that, actually. You know,
Well,
I know a
taxes and
person.
everything. Yeah.
I don't know if you know the person, Kodak Black, and you heard about
What kind
this
of question
well,
is that?
listen,
I don't know if you know this person.
But listen, you heard, and you were at the meeting, at the interview with his lawyer, how hard it was to donate to the police officers'
Yeah,
kids.
they made it really hard.
And they have to go through a bunch of hoops to donate to kids of cops who passed away
Mm-hmm.
because it's Kodak Black or whoever. She has to do that too, and she does so much stuff anonymously. Donations to several times for
She
their
takes her
medical and
fans on
academic
shopping
expenses.
trips.
She's just amazing. To me, she's an amazing
All right, let's
woman.
talk about it.
Huh?
Let's talk about it. Let's not just read
Okay.
and read.
Well, I just
and
had to give the
read.
audience-
I feel like I'm at school. It got to the point where
Did you learn anything?
Felt like I was. No, I
really
kept
didn't learn
zoning out.
anything.
Dude, I kept zoning out, bro. Like,
Come on. I don't think you
All you
guys
were
out
doing
there are
was just
zoning
reading
out.
a
I think you
script.
all are pretty amazed at how big I was.
I'm amazed, but none of that
I did
shocked
not
me.
know, Nick, she was that big and that obviously rounded, I could call it, or she's a workaholic. She does everything that I really hope young people, or even me, I try to aspire to be. You know, I don't mean
A Swiftie? You're a Swiftie?
I am now.
Oh, hell yeah.
I really am. I'm not big on her
Trouble,
music,
trouble,
but I'm gonna be
trouble.
big on her music.
Dude,
I like
you'd be
Post Malone.
You'd be rocking out to some Swiftie.
I'm sure I would.
We are never, ever, ever.
You've opened my eyes
getting
a lot to
back
music.
together.
Period. From rap music to Post Malone, you've opened my eyes. I got to give you
Talk
that.
to my friends, talk to your friends.
And you know I'm
talk
pretty
to
good
me.
about music.
Oh yeah,
Like open.
You're very open. It was shocking. Very open.
Why do I look like some?
You're just
asshole?
old, and old people are not open to music.
Well,
It's that simple.
well, letting you guys know if you have, if
they're
you
not
listen,
saying anything. You're very old people take the stance of like, oh, they're just mumbling. They're not saying anything important.
like my mother.
And then if you listen to it, you're like, oh wow, this person's lived like a whole life, and they're
I've
telling
never
me about.
said that though. You know that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying old people say that, all of them, except
Just to
for
let
you.
the audience know too, I am coming out with a rap song, and we're having a rap video. You're doing it, Nick, so you know that. And I think people are going to be shocked at how good I am, or how much I could rap
Practice?
and do things. Really, no, my voice isn't the best voice.
Can you ride a beat?
Oh, can I write a beat? Yes.
No,
Once
ride.
Oh,
ride a beat.
absolutely, I can ride a beat. Listen to me. I got they call me on the dance floor, the flow glow. So
Is that what they call you?
yeah,
Flo,
yeah,
bro?
they know I know what I'm doing out there. That's
shit.
why people want to dance with me. I've been offered to go on dancing shows. And
Oh, you
stuff.
can dance too? You got footwork?
Not bad actually, really not bad. So let me ask you a question. What do you think of this guy Kelsey Dayton, and how did he get her? Like, how do you get a girl like that?
Mutual friends, for sure.
He met her at a concert and she didn't even take his number.
I heard that he made a fucking bracelet with his number on it or something.
Yeah, and she kind of
This is all fake. This was all set up by the higher powers to sell more tickets and everything worldwide. Because now the boyfriends have to go to the girlfriends' concerts, and now the girlfriends have to stream
go to football.
Have to stream the football game and watch the football game every Sunday.
I think you're
This was, the
so
best-
narrow, Nick.
this
I
is
know
the
you like
best
to
play.
be like that, but I don't think that.
This is
First
the
of all,
best
she don't
play
need
in
help.
marketing ever.
She is bigger marketing for the NFL than any
Yeah.
player. I mean, obviously.
How much do you think they gave her?
They should?
They gave her like $1 billion to do this
Hey, you know
shit.
what's coming out next? NFL T-shirts with
Their
Swift on the back.
sales literally went up because she's attending games.
She has a Kansas City jersey with
Yes.
Swift. No, she doesn't. I don't know
I
that to be
agree.
true. I'm teasing. Everything else I told you is actual true
I bet you I could go buy one
research.
right now.
You can make one.
I bet you I could go buy one. Yeah, right now.
I bet you could. Well, there's
100%.
probably a
Look.
football player, but not on Kansas City.
Swifty.
First of all, I just believe, and I look at Taylor Swift, and I'm so impressed with her. And you know what really, really impresses me, Nick, and I mean this? I love to hear these artists that aren't assholes and that you don't hear negative about. Like, I don't hear anything negative about Post Malone. Do you? Maybe
No.
you do. I don't.
Everyone said he smelled. It was a meme that went on, but he apparently he doesn't smell.
What I'm getting
And the
at,
internet
what
just
I'm
hopped
getting
in on
at is you don't hear anything like he's an asshole to people or stuff like that. And I like to hear that. I really don't like to hear that some of these celebrities or people are like just, listen, I am a nobody. But if somebody says something, hey, I like your show or stuff, what do I always do, Nick? We take a picture. We do stuff. If I have a bracelet on, I give it to them. You know that. I do all that kind of
$25.
stuff.
You want a Swift?
Are you serious? This is
$25. Yeah.
Do you hear what I said?
The
though?
number is
Did you hear me
87.
even?
Yeah, I heard you. I was listening. Yeah,
I
when
mean,
people
you're
go
with
to
me.
yeah, people
all the
want
time.
pictures.
We'll take a picture
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
You're very nice.
I can't.
You're a nice guy, Larry.
I actually
Oh,
am.
shucks.
Actually.
You are. You're a good guy.
Thank you, Nick. Actually,
Oh,
from you,
shucks.
he messes me so much, this prick. But what? So where are you with? Are you
Taylor?
a Swiftie?
I've been a Swiftie. I was singing with Tish on Xbox back in 2012 and 13 on Halo Reach and Halo 4. I was singing Taylor Swift, killing my enemies or killing my teammates, just griefing the hell out of people, just screaming Taylor Swift songs. Screw you, kid. Shut up.
Do you know?
I'm over the
Do you know
mic
one of the
just,
most expensive tickets to
"We are
get
never,
in all of
ever,
artists?
Yeah.
Who are they?
Oh, you want me to just
Yeah,
list
do you
a
know
couple
any of
people?
them? It's a female artist, but it's not Taylor Swift either.
Is it Cher?
Nope, it's
Is
Barbara
it-
Streisand.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah. Wow. She has a voice that's. Did you ever hear of a girl named Jackie Ivanko?
Nope.
Jackie Ivanko.
You know who Rihanna is?
I want people to go online right now, and I want you to do it. Google Jackie Ivanko 11 years
I can't
old.
spell Ivanka.
Ivanka, just Evan, Jackie. And she was on America's Got Talent. And she didn't win it, but she became a megastar.
Who is this?
Listen to this. In fact,
She's like 12. She's 23 years old.
Now
you don't know her.
Listen, I went to her concert. Well, I know her. I mean, I've been to her. I went to New York City in
How old
Carnegie
was she?
Hall at 10 years. She was
10?
She was 12 when I went to her concert.
Who is this?
This is Jackie Ivanko. People look it up. I went to her concert in Carnegie Hall. I flew from Florida to Carnegie Hall in New York City to watch this girl sing. She sang about...
Her tickets are $66.
Not her. I'm talking Barbara Streisand.
Oh,
look up Barbara.
I
said, but she did a duet with Barbara
old.
Streisand. She did a duet with Barbara Streisand. That girl has one of the nicest voices in the world. I also think Bette Midler has just one of the best.
Oh,
voices.
she's got the fake face. I know her.
And what are her tickets?
Hold on.
Watch this. This will blow you away. And it's more than Swiftie. Obviously, I don't think she could pull the crowds, but Barbara Streisand can pull the money people. That's for sure. And concerts. I'm going to a concert, Nick. So we're gonna have a lot of fun. We're going to Sammy Hagar. I can't.
Average
drive
ticket
50
price
bucks.
$191.
It's who?
Barbara.
Now look at her high end ticket.
$235.
No.
Or no, that's still average.
Yeah,
I mean, just highest ticket
you
price.
just look
Okay.
at highest ticket price for Barbara Streisand. Google that and see what that says. Highest ticket price for Barbara Streisand.
$1,500.
$1,500 for a ticket. Now go put up.
Taylor Swift is going fuck.
Go ahead.
4, 5, 6,000.
No.
Let's see Taylor.
Look at put average. First, put the exact same way you wrote it.
I am same thing.
You know, don't put it so which way. What's her?
No,
average?
I'm doing literally. I'm just doing
Average ticket's going to be $100.
I'm switching.
That's what I think, anyway. Now, obviously, whenever they say average, we all know that doesn't. What is it? Go ahead.
The Eras tour can range from $500 to $7,000
That is for Taylor Swift?
per ticket. Yes.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. The Eras tour, which she is on right now, can range from $500 to $7,000. The average ticket. I just looked up same thing as Barbara Streisand. I just looked up Taylor Swift ticket prices.
Wow, that blows me away. I mean, literally.
Barbara Streisand, who?
Barbara,
who is that?
anybody? I think you're right.
Who is that?
Obviously.
Get out of here, Barbara. Fuck off. You were 10 toes down on that shit too. And you said, and it's not Taylor Swift. I think it's your girl Tay. You know, I think it's Tay Tay.
It's unbelievable. I can't even believe that. I'm blown away.
I knew people were breaking the bank for just simple tickets. You try to go the night of, it's minimum $2,000. That's a fact. You try to go to the night of her whatever it's called, Eras
Taylor
tour.
Swift makes approximately $13.6 million every show she does.
What?
$13.6 million per show.
She's doing a show like every night.
No wonder she's so rich.
She's doing multiple shows a night.
Listen, she still boggles my mind. I mean, this girl is just, but she's a workaholic too. You think she could slow down a little?
You know who did it really right? You know who did it perfect? Probably even better than Taylor Swift.
I don't know.
Rihanna.
Okay, tell me why do you say Rihanna?
Rihanna is a singer.
I know who Rihanna is.
Okay.
I can spell it.
Well, Rihanna is worth $1.2 billion. She became the first female billionaire.
Rihanna?
Yep. She hasn't wrote a song in like 7 years or came out with an album in like 7 years. She invested in Fendi, the fashion brand, Fendi. So she's part owners of Fendi.
Wow, yeah, unbelievable.
So she doesn't have to tour anymore. Her song, she was the first female to have 10 songs on Spotify reach over 1 billion views. This girl's rich too. And she's flying under the radar about it. She hasn't wrote a song in like
under the radar because I
7
never heard
years.
that myself personally. And what is my girl worth? The one who went to the school with me.
Huh? Cardi B?
Yeah, Cardi B.
She's not up there like that. Nowhere close
She
to
got to be worth
Rihanna.
100 million. No, I'm just guessing. I don't know what they. I mean, we're only going over this, everybody, because it just blew us.
We
away.
talk about this stuff literally off camera.
Yeah,
guys.
we do.
We totally talk
We
about
actually
this
look about YouTube videos on it. I mean, listen, I work hard and I'm worth at least $580, maybe $1,000. But it's it's
80 million.
She's worth 80 million. She went to the same school.
This one says 40 million. So just, I guess.
I don't believe any of that because they say I got money,
Yeah,
and I don't believe it. I mean, obviously, I don't know how they do net worth. Is it your company's worth that? You know what I mean? Like, can you sell your company? Can you do something? I don't know. Listen, I don't know where they get their numbers, and some of the numbers they had on me.
I believe Rihanna's and Taylor's though.
I totally do. Mine, I wish I could get what they say.
Yeah. Like Rihanna still has diehard fans that tell her every single day that she needs to come out with more music. Like she trolled them.
I haven't heard her come out.
She has not
hasn't
came out
been
with anything in
on
years.
like networks or anybody.
She got her bag, and why would she go on tour and do all that work?
Wow.
She literally invested her money very, very well.
I had no idea some of the artists, of course, Drake.
And she
all
also,
these guys,
Rihanna's got
Dr. Dre, all these guys are worth so much money.
Yeah.
P.
Well,
Diddy.
Dr. Dre did it right too. He invested in Beats.
Yeah, Beats headphones. Yeah.
They're not very popular anymore, but he made his money off Beats, that's for sure. He made some sick money off Beats. That was like the thing for 5 years. Beats headphones.
Really? Are you kidding me? I mean, I listen. I'm looking up Snoop Dogg's net worth is 160 million, and I'm like,
He's been doing this longer and everything, and like.
Listen, I mean, you could do it all you want. I don't care.
But that's what I'm saying. Taylor Swift just comes in, doesn't just come in.
I hate to say it. I've been doing this a long time. Not YouTube, but life. And I tell you what, the government took my money, and after that, I was done. But no, it's obviously. We're going to talk about another couple of girls.
You know
right
who else
now.
is
Go ahead.
insanely
Your girl?
rich?
Go ahead.
My girl Adele.
Adele. This can't be worth much at all.
She's worth around 100 and something million.
Oh, that's not bad, obviously.
She's 100. She bought a $50 million mansion like last year.
Really?
She's worth the money. She lived in like a castle at one point. This girl's worth. She's done numbers. She's also broken so many records. Adele. And that's my bitch right there.
Okay, now
Adele,
we
hit me
just
up,
talked
all right?
about all musicians, correct?
Yeah.
I'm going to bring you into a couple of ladies that are gorgeous, of course, and they made their money.
Oh, you know who's bad as hell?
Who?
Zendaya.
Zendaya. Who's Zendaya? Why do I know
she's
that
bad
name?
as hell. I've had a crush on
Zendaya.
Zendaya since Shake It Up. She's sitting on that stoop.
Is she a singer, Zendaya?
She's an
Was she
actor.
on American Idol or something?
No, she's an actor.
Okay.
She was on the Disney Channel.
Okay, I don't know who she is.
She's you seen the new Spider-Man movies with Tobey Maguire? Or not, with
I did-
Tom Holland?
I did see
With the kid and Iron Man, that Spider-Man.
Is that when the guy? What's his name? The not Spider-Man's Tony Stark's butler. What's his name?
Happy.
Happy.
Yeah, he goes and gets him.
Right at the end there, he's in
the
Brooklyn.
jet.
If I remember, they were in Brooklyn and at the Coney Island. I think.
At
the roller coaster.
You've seen that one. So Mary Jane is Spider-Man's girlfriend. That's Zendaya.
Oh, so she's an actress, is what
Yeah,
she
look up in Zendaya.
is. Zendaya.
She's also got money. Zendaya's got money.
really Zendaya.
Oh, yeah.
How do you Zen? Yep, Zendaya.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Oh wow, she's a pretty girl.
Bad as hell.
Not bad. She's worth $22 million. She's beautiful. She got that nice light. She's a black lady, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
black.
got beautiful skin. I love that. You know, the mulatto skin is like the perfect skin, if you really. But I mean, she's young too. She's 27 years old, 5'10", my height. Actually taller than me. I'm 5'9" now.
She's a
I
model.
shrunk.
She's a singer. She's an actor. She gets paid $40 million an episode for Euphoria, and they're on their second season.
How much an episode?
$40 million
I don't
an
buy
episode.
that. $40 million an episode. I want you to look that one up.
Oh, okay.
That one.
I might be wrong. I might be wrong.
$40 million an episode? No way. She might make $5 million an episode. She might make $40 million for the season, but there's no way she's making $40 million per episode. I mean, there's no way a TV. Is it a TV show?
It's a series, yeah.
Yeah, there's no way because they couldn't afford her. They couldn't afford anybody else. They don't make $40 million a show. You know what I'm trying to say? I mean, when you're talking about when Charlie Sheen was making $5 million an episode or $8 million or $10 million.
Oh, okay. It's $1 million. It's $1 million.
That makes
an
a lot of
episode.
sense, you know.
Yeah.
And she might be worth $40 million, but like you said, she's only worth $22 million. But she's making $1 million. That's a lot of dough, man. $1 million an episode.
Per episode,
I'll take 10 grand. No, but you know, I'm looking up at ladies right now that defy logic to me. These are ladies that are just such smart people, and they're all, yes, you're gonna hear from me, the Kardashians.
Oh, these are my bitches too.
Who, the Kardashians?
Sorry if I'm offending anyone, but these are my girls right here.
The Kardashians?
Yeah. She made $10 million for her first appearance on Spider-Man.
Not bad. That's for a female actress. That's big time. You know, obviously the male actors were making $20 million. I think that's for a picture.
Let's see how much Tom
like
did.
That.
Tom did.
Oh, he probably made a lot. Now, you know, you talk about, listen, the Kardashians, you know, they were in the news because one sister missed the other sister's birthday. Big deal, right? Well, I got to looking at the Kardashians in mega ways and who they are and how they made their money and what. Listen to this, though, on the Kardashians.
Oh, I don't know if she.
First of all, the Kardashians are worth stupid money. Let's put it this way. The Kardashians, their net worth, I'll go right from the top. Guess which Kardashian's worth the most?
It's between Kylie and Kim.
No, not even close.
Who?
Kim Kardashian's worth $1.4 billion. This is a lady.
Who's on top?
That's her.
Kim.
She's Kim.
Yeah.
At $1.4 billion. And she made her money, really
So what?
started on the
Kylie's
show.
at like
a TV show.
1.2?
No, not even $1 billion.
Not anymore?
No.
She was at one point.
Anyway, she made her money. Obviously, they all started
All right, don't
making
read
their
a
money.
paragraph. Let's just talk about it.
I'm not.
Because I know about this. So let's just
they
talk
made their
about
money
it.
from their TV show, obviously.
Yeah. And they all started their own brands.
That's
We got, what, you ready? We got Kim with Skims. We got Kylie with Kylie Lip.
Kylie's the second.
Hold on. We got
go ahead.
We got Khloe Kardashian with her American jeans.
Poosh.
No, that's Khloe.
That's
So just listen. Courtney's got her American jeans for big girls. Then we got the sister nobody likes, Kourtney Kardashian with Poosh, like some fucking candle and skincare or some shit. She literally does nothing.
Okay, well, I'm going over the worth of them because I think it's interesting. Kylie Jenner, the second, is worth $750 million, and she got for super successful beauty brands. That's where she got her money. Kylie Cosmetics.
She was the first billionaire in that family.
Well, she's not. It says
Not anymore.
$750.
I know, but
maybe, I don't know what happened.
She was the first person to reach $1 billion
The next
in that
one
family. The youngest.
Is Kris Jenner. She's worth $230 million.
Oh, and then we got
And she got her
Kendall
from
over here, who I
executive.
don't think has a business. She's just
Next
a model.
one is $100 million, and it's Caitlyn Jenner's net worth.
Yeah.
Caitlyn used to be Bruce Jenner, who was a guy who was, I remember in the 1976 Olympics, was one of the best decathlons, period, in the world. People don't know that. And now, I don't know. I don't get, it just doesn't, it doesn't equate to me how you're that great of an athlete, and then all of a sudden, I don't know. Does he have his dick anymore? Or penis, I wonder.
Oh.
Does anybody know that? If you do, check it out. Put it in the comments because I'll be answering it.
Well, do you think that the family had something to do with it?
What, taking his dick?
No, him just becoming trans.
Oh, no. Obviously, he got most of his money. Yes, he's an Olympic gold
No, I'm
medalist.
saying being all around all the females, maybe that had something to do with it.
No.
Maybe he wanted to start cross-dressing.
No.
Maybe he started cross-dressing. Or, at the time maybe that's just how that worked.
Do you believe that's
Maybe.
a choice?
Huh?
Or do you believe you're born
I
like
believe that maybe some people can grow into it. You might not know for a very long time, and then one day you put on a dress and you like it.
Well, that
and then
means
the
you were
next
born
day,
like that. You just didn't know it.
Well,
I don't
that's what I'm
believe. I don't
saying.
believe anybody would go through the
That's
ridicule.
what I just. Well,
the
no, that's what I
hassle, and
just
everything
said.
else.
Was you could be one way and not even think that way for a very long time, very very long time. At some point in his life, I do. Some people could totally believe that they're a man for a very long time and never ever think that they are ever going to transition. And then what I'm trying to say is one day when they're 30, they might put on a dress as a joke and like it. And the next day they put on
a joke. Down deep subliminally, it was who they were. I don't believe anybody decides,
I'm not saying they're deciding.
Well, you said, is it because I was hanging around women? She was hanging.
I'm not
like
saying
me.
that's him deciding.
There's
Larry, let me
nothing in
finish.
me that
Let me
could-
finish.
No matter what dress
me
I
finish.
could wear.
That's you, though, because it's not in you. But you might not know it's in you until you put on the dress.
Oh, I bullshit. You know it's in you. I think you
I don't
know
know.
it's in you. I mean, that's just my opinion.
Leave comments if what do you think? Because I'm not saying it's a choice. I'm just saying maybe you just don't know about it until.
So you're thinking anybody could not know it their whole life and all of a sudden put a dress on and say, I think down deep you knew it and you were scared to do it, maybe something of that nature. I've never heard somebody come out and say, I just found out that I was transgender. Oh, I don't even know if it's a girl in a guy's body. That's not even transgender, is it?
Yeah, it is.
No, that's not transgender. Is it transgender when you are just dressed like that?
That's
a
transgender
cross-dresser. That's a cross-dresser.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe you start off cross-dressing, and then you decide.
No way.
You're like,
I'm not
actually,
buying it, but
I'm a woman.
we'll agree to disagree. But the next
that's how I think about it.
Kourtney Kardashian, his net worth is $65 million. That's what she's worth, and you're right. She has the jean company. Is it Kourtney has that jean company?
That's
no,
Kourtney.
the Poosh. Now
That's
this
Chloe.
one,
That's
Khloe Kardashian.
Chloe's got the jean company.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She has the jean company. Co-founded denim brand Good American. It's called.
Yeah, the American
and
jeans.
She's worth
I was calling
$60
it
million.
American jeans.
Now this is to me is the prettiest one out of the bunch. Unreal. I can't stop looking at this woman right now. I think you got to put a picture up on.
Are you going to say Kylie or not Kylie? Kendall?
Kendall?
No way.
Nick, can you look at this please for me?
It's not Kendall. I know what they all look like. It's not Kendall.
Oh, she is by far the prettiest out of all. We're gonna put it up if you're listening on this show
It's
on
Kylie.
Spotify or wherever Apple. Please go to our YouTube channel.
You know
It's
she's
called
the only
Real
one
Deal
that's
with
all
Larry
natural.
Lawton. I have to put this up, Nick. That
Did
is
you know that?
my kind of woman.
She's the only one that's all natural.
She is gorgeous. I mean, this one is by far
This
to me.
one right here.
She's worth $60 million too. She has a reality show, of course, makes her money as a highly sought after model.
Yeah, that's
Posing
what I
for
said.
spreads in Vogue, Harper's
That's what I
Bazaar,
said.
and walking the runway.
She doesn't have her
Victoria's
own
Secret.
business. She's just a model.
Nope, and Chanel. In 2008, she was named the highest paid model in the world. She also collaborated on a makeup line with Kylie Cosmetics in 2020
just proving
and is the
everything's
founder of her own liquor company.
Oh yeah.
818 Tequila.
She
so her
is.
net worth will only keep increasing.
You know what's great too about that little Kris Jenner and her little money grubbing little
You mean the
hands?
mother?
The smart
Right,
one,
yeah.
the mother.
She's the smart one, boy. She's the smart
So
one. Can't
me
knock
and my
her.
girlfriend were keeping up with the Kardashians, right? And we got to season.
So you watched it all the time?
I watched it with my mom and I've seen.
I never watched one episode.
Oh, you'll get into it, dude. It's good.
This Kendall, that's the kind of girl I want to date.
And Taylor.
I don't like tequila.
You got a high standard, man.
I do. I'm sorry, but I'll take I'll take the mom. I might take Caitlyn.
What was I saying?
Yeah, you're talking about you used to watch it with your mom and.
Oh yeah, okay. So
whatever,
me and my
your
girlfriend
girl.
were keeping up with the Kardashians, right? We were keeping up. We were trying to.
That's the name of the
We were
show.
trying to get caught up, right, with the Kardashians. We get to like one below the final, like season 20 or something. They take it off Netflix or Hulu. She takes it off. I'm gonna say she. I know this is Chris's little fucking marketing plan.
You're assuming.
Oh no, I know it's her. Her and
I
a little
love you,
marketing.
no.
She's a little marketer. This is why. Takes it off. A week later, they come out with their new show, The Kardashians, or whatever it's called. So they got 22 seasons of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and then they just rebranded, redid the show, and now it's called The Kardashians. So they're back on season 1, 2, and I think they're on 3 now. So she takes off Keeping Up with the Kardashians. If you wanted to go buy any season of the Keeping Up with the Kardashians after that, it was like $22 to $40 per season. Every season. They didn't bundle them like everyone else does. Every season. And it got up to like $44 for the last 3 seasons, each of them. 44 bucks.
You have to really be a mega fan to want to
I was like, fuck this woman.
Well, listen, she's a small businesswoman for sure.
I was like, I'm not paying $44.
You're talking about people who
I
are
was
not
trying to keep up.
musicians. They're not musicians. They're not athletes or something that talent, something, a singer or something. These
They're
are just
internet marketers.
absolutely.
Geniuses.
They're smart. They're beautiful women.
Geniuses.
Let's face it. They took this Kendall to me. I did not know how beautiful Kendall was.
They got their own jets.
Kendall is my kind. If Kendall wants to marry me, I will totally consider it. I would totally consider it. I would really contemplate.
But she's got to sign your prenup, right?
Oh, she has to sign a prenup, obviously. She has to let me keep doing YouTube and stuff because I'm not going to quit for the guys out there and everybody who knows. But I would love to
Kim
be on
has a
that
pink
show.
jet, bro.
Kim
has a
Oh,
pink
1.4
jet,
million. Wasn't she married to somebody like...
She was married to Kanye West.
Kanye West.
Yep.
And they have a kid together, I think.
They have several kids together.
Kids together.
Several kids together.
Yeah. Does
I
Kendall
think all her
marry?
kids
Is Kendall
with
married?
Kanye.
Or do you
Kendall?
know?
No.
She's a single?
She's always been very discreet with her relationships.
Oh, maybe she likes older guys.
Maybe she does like older
Should I
guys.
send her a text? Could
You
think
should
she might
send her a
answer it?
DM. Maybe send her a DM.
Maybe a DM or something. Maybe she'll... Am I verified and all that
You know
on
who
Instagram?
Scott Disick is?
Who? Yes, that's the
How much is his net worth?
they
He's
have
got to
him
be
here.
on. He's part of the family.
Well, first of all, Scott Disick.
Scott
Next one.
Disick
Disick
is the smartest one of them all, actually. He's the smartest one of them all. He weaseled his way into that family, like, right as they were coming up. He got on the show because he was with them beforehand. He got himself on season 1, episode 1. And he's cheated on her. Like,
Who did he date?
Chloe. Or not Chloe, Courtney.
Courtney. Okay, there.
Poosh.
Okay.
Dated Courtney off and on for years. Impregnated her like 3 times. Secured that. He secured the bag, dude. He's so smart. He got in.
I'm gonna give you a little about him.
He's a drunk. He's a drug
Scott
addict.
has the
He's a sex
Kardashian
addict.
bunch to thank for most of his dough, but he's also a hot commodity when it comes to hosting gigs at clubs.
Yeah, because of
such
them,
as
dude. Because of them.
One Oak and the promoting products
Yes.
on Instagram. The father of 3 has also founded the clothing brand A Talentless and has his own very show on E called Flip It Like Disick.
Yep. He likes real
Wow.
estate. Yeah.
Now then
He
you have
got his-
Rob
he did.
Kardashian.
Oh, he's a loser.
He's
Sorry.
worth $10 million. He's worth.
He's not.
He made good chunks of his fortune from Kutwick,
Scott.
but he's also the creator
Rob
of the sock
Disick.
line.
Let me tell you this. Rob Disick decided to soil the family seed, go out and impregnate China or Black China. She is literally known as like an Instagram thought.
Who is that?
An Instagram thought. She's literally a bag chaser, a gold digger, and he soiled the
What's her called?
seed.
What's her name? What's
Her name is Black China.
Black China. Is she
Yeah.
hot at least?
She's she's now a model.
Oh, she's
she
a
lost
model,
a bunch
okay.
of weight.
Oh, she was a heavy girl.
Yeah, she's a big girl.
Some people like big girls.
Yeah, I mean he's the big boy, dude. He's overweight.
Then you
depressed,
have,
and-
listen to this guy.
but he soiled the family.
Number
seed.
10, Brody Jenner.
She broke up with him instantly, right when she had the kid. Took the kid, took all his money, then sued the Kardashians for defamation.
Probably won there too.
No,
Oh, he didn't.
you think you can win against the Kardashians?
Nah, they got a lot of money.
Come on now.
They got money. Brody
And then
Jenner.
they countersued her. We're like, screw
Brody
you.
Jenner is worth $10 million. Do you know who
Brody,
he is?
yeah, Brody is
Jenner.
Caitlyn's son.
Brody was actually around before Kim became a thing. He took part in the MTV reality show The Hills, which made a comeback with the reboot The Hills: New Beginnings. This guy, they say I'm worth more than him.
I know.
Brendan Jenner. You know who he is? Brendan Jenner's
Those
net
are
worth.
all Caitlyn's kids. Those are,
No, they're not kids. They're actually like
they're grown
brothers
adults,
or something.
yes.
2.5 million. Brandon occasionally appears on Keeping Up with the Kardashians
Those
before
are
his father's
Kylie-
divorce from Chris.
Those see that.
But is currently focused on his music career.
Just read it. I could have just told you.
But I didn't know. I mean, what?
Him and his wife had a music career.
I mean, listen.
They're
The Kardashians made all of their
They're
money from
Kylie
the
and
entertainment
Kendall's
industry,
brothers.
obviously, right?
Yeah, you could say that. I mean, I bet they've made way more money in like ads and their own merchandise than they have the show.
You know, I read an article about
Chris is the producer. of
Kim
that show.
Kardashian, when she had got divorced.
Yeah.
They had her actual
Which time?
whatever divorce. Oh, who's the basketball player? Was she married to a basketball
Yeah,
player?
for a few days.
Few days.
for a few days.
She got divorced, and they posted in her divorce papers she gets $300,000 to $500,000 every post on Instagram.
Yeah.
You hear what I just said?
Yes. And it's higher now.
How
long ago was that?
But they also said that if she posts about your brand, instant success, instant sold out, instant everything.
Did you know?
Can we get her to do a cigar for us?
Here's another thing. If you're a rapper and you wind up on Kylie's Snapchat story or, any of the Kardashian stories, and your music is playing in the background, you're done. You're good.
You're big.
You're big.
Really?
Everyone's, who's that? What's that song? Who is that? What is that? What is that? Who is that? You're good.
Well,
You're fine.
Why do you think that is?
Huh? Because they're just a massive marketing machine. Everyone wants to be a Kardashian. Well, not everyone, but a lot of these girls want to be Kardashians. They got a life.
Listen to this.
Matt.
Did you know Kanye West was worth $1.5 billion?
Yeah.
You know what they say he's worth now, Forbes? It's a mere $400 million. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Well, that's because he got dropped from Adidas. And
exactly. He had Adidas deal accounted for $1.5 billion of his net worth, but Forbes now estimates it as a mere $400 million. I'm wondering if that's the Adidas, not the Adidas deal, but the. I don't know if he does some of the things he does on purpose.
He's a marketing genius, just like them.
But he's marketing down. He's gone down. He lost Adidas. He lost a lot of things because of
He'll make
bad
it back.
marketing.
This happens every few years, Larry. This is not the first time this has happened. Kanye gets canceled every couple years. He disappears. He comes back.
I don't like what they did to him with the banks. I think that was totally wrong. I don't think anybody should be able to control that kind of stuff. Listen, they say he said bad things or whatever it was, but to tell you, listen, now you can't bank, and listen, they come together as a coalition and make him worth, meaning we don't want your money. Who don't want anybody's money? That's unheard of.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
They said you have to take your millions of dollars and find another bank by tomorrow.
Is that wild or what? Is that wild? That to me, it was wild as anything. But anyway,
it's kind of what I was mentioning on the other show with Mike Termat.
Termat. Do you mean the presidential candidate?
Yeah, where I was like, they're censoring
I
the
like
internet.
that guy.
The internet is too censored. It now is just controlling people's livings.
Well, you mentioned that, and that was very good mentioned about obviously cryptocurrency and everything. He's he's an economist. Economists, you know what they are. That they actually are the ones who actually structure how financing works and all that kind of stuff.
No, I did not know what that
was. An economist is, we have economists who run the Fed. They call it, the Fed is the reserve, how they set interest rates and stuff like that to set bonds and stuff. I can get into all that. But we're talking about the Kardashians. We're talking about Taylor Swift. We're talking about Rihanna. I had no idea. And who was your other girl? Adele, you said? Adele. Now, obviously, any other big female, since we're females.
Beyonce. All the single ladies.
Gotta
all
be
the
worth
single
a lot
ladies.
of money. No?
All the single ladies.
I mean, what?
$540 million.
Beyonce's worth $540 million.
Yeah.
And
how
much
Jay-Z's a billionaire.
Jay-Z, her husband.
He's a billionaire.
So together, they got about probably the most powerful
Together,
couple.
they run the Illuminati. That's what the internet says.
I'll have to ask my friend about that. But I'll tell you.
Oh, shit. Jay-Z's net worth?
What?
Taylor Swift, who?
Who? How much is Jay-Z worth?
$2.5
billion? Jay-Z?
$2 billion, dude.
And his wife's worth what? $500 million? So
million.
$3 billion between them? Not too bad. Now, you talk about a power couple.
He is the wealthiest musical artist in the world.
Wow. It's amazing to
me.
And
that's because of his record label.
I agree. And we just got to mention this because we're going to end here in a bit. What really blows me away,
2.5?
We're talking about crazy money. Obviously, we just like to live. We like to try to get the RV gassed up and go. You talk about that kind of money, and then you talk about Elon Musk worth $240
and you know what's crazy?
billion. Did you just see what I said?
Yeah.
$240 billion, meaning he could, if he wants, he could look and who?
You know what's crazy about all that too? Is people will be like, oh, Jay-Z's got $2.5 billion. Why? When do you just stop? Well, they have all that money is because they don't have to.
No. Once you get to certain levels, money keeps making money.
That's
Obviously,
what I'm saying.
you couldn't spend.
They're just going out in their day just trying to be busy. And and that
Whatever
happening
they touch becomes gold.
is just they're just
Listen, when you're
Elon
hanging
Musk,
around
you think
with
Elon Musk
you're
could
hanging
go
around
into
with him.
solitary confinement for 2 days? Do you think that man could sit in a chair for 2 days?
That first guy's super dead. Like you just said, though, Nick, what happens is when you're at that level, they hang around with the same people, and before you know it, they buy mega things and parts and this, and before you know it. And we also know the richest person in the world is not Elon Musk. It's Mickey Mouse. He's got the most power of anybody in the world. We know Mick.
He's struggling
Look
though right
him
now,
in
man.
South Park.
Mickey's struggling.
He's at
right
Valhalla right now.
He's slumbering, yes.
He's slumbering in Valhalla.
He is slumbering.
We're joking, of course, because we're South Park fans, and we got to love that.
He is slumbering.
But I will say...
But that company's hurting right now.
We should talk about, one day, we should talk just the money aspect of things. It doesn't drive me as much as it... Listen, I have to make money. I struggle sometimes, and I stress out, and people do. But I still love what I do. And I think that means more, because I wouldn't... You often think, what do you do if you get so much money? What do you do? I don't know. I don't know if I could ever just sit still, number one.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You just now go out and just do things you like.
Yeah,
but the things
even
these guys like
you
are...
become liking. You like business. You like to
That's
help
what I was
people.
getting to.
You like the,
That's what I was
you
getting-
take Elon
Yeah,
Musk,
that's what I
Bill
was gonna
Gates,
say. Exactly.
You take these people. Warren Buffett is 90 years old, and the guy's worth $100 billion. And why? I mean, he still goes to McDonald's and buys a senior coffee and an egg McMuffin every
I don't
morning.
believe that.
Oh,
I know, but I don't believe. I still don't believe it.
I do.
That's what I'm saying. I just don't
buy
believe
the
it.
McDonald's when they say, "Why don't you make one in my office?"
Yeah,
make a
I just
McDonald's.
don't believe that.
But I just look at all that, Nick, and it boggles my.
You know
mind
what I want to get to?
when
The
you
point
get
in
to
my
Elon
life.
Musk stuff and stuff.
The point in my life. This is one of my goals, and I want to surpass it. I want to get to the point where it costs me less money to eat out and to get Uber Eats than it does to waste my time grocery shopping, bringing the groceries in, putting them away, figuring out what I want to eat, cooking it.
Well, when you have that, Nick,
cleaning
you have
the
somebody who
dishes,
does that.
cleaning
You have
the
a cook.
dishes.
You have somebody.
No,
who
that's a
wants
whole
to,
nother level.
Yeah.
No. That's a whole nother level.
I want to get
that's
to it.
after the Uber Eats.
You know what I always used to say, Nick, because I was a millionaire.
Do you
at one
understand what
time.
I was saying?
100%.
Okay.
I was a millionaire at one time and
like-
lived the great life. I had a limousine with a driver. And
But
I had,
you
I had all
don't
that.
count.
Well, why? Because it was illegal? Still money.
There's just heist.
But
It wasn't like...
No, I ended up doing businesses to from nightclubs to vending machine companies to limousine.
And it was just all laundering, Larry.
Yeah, it was.
Like,
but
these aren't
what I
legit
was
businesses.
getting at, Nick, I
These
had
are all
enough
like
money that I enjoyed
strong-armed
life and stuff.
fucking businesses, dude. There's a big difference.
Come on, Nick. I'm trying to be normal.
There's a big
But you know what's
difference.
funny, Nick? I always would say, I want to get to the point where you have what I call "fuck you" money. Now I know you got to.
I was saying this is a goal of mine.
Got
It's
it.
not
But
where
you
I
know
wanna
what
stop
FU
in
money
life.
is to me? Enough money that you can't spend it.
Yeah.
Meaning, listen, $1 million
Oh, you wanna
today.
talk
You
about
spend
another?
2 million,
Drake.
3 million. Who?
Drake is
what-
very wealthy.
Yeah, but we're not getting into the guys
I know,
today. I didn't want to get into the guys with Elon Musk and P. Diddy. We went from Beyonce because of her husband. With that said, Nick, anything else? I just wanted to give you guys a really good take on our view of the female
And if you like
artists.
this, we really have these conversations.
We do, everybody.
like off camera.
We have them. We watch videos on them.
Like he was trying to study up on this, and I was like, let's just do it.
But I did want to
Let's
give
do it.
information that's real about Kim Kardashian and the Kardashians, and also Taylor Swift, because I watched Taylor Swift the last few weeks in these boxes and following her boy. And I really am happy for her, because this is a self-made. This girl didn't come from money. This girl worked hard for it. Her father, though, mind you, was he was in the banking or some other business.
Drake is not a billionaire, guys.
Who?
He's not a billionaire.
Drake is not?
No.
What about Dr. Dre? Just so I know before we go off there.
So you can sleep well.
Yeah, so I can sleep well. But anyway, people, before we go, Nick, what is he?
777 million.
Seven.
So
what-
at one point he was a billionaire. Yeah.
and what is Drake?
200.
200 million?
270.
Not too shabby.
No.
Listen, that's fuck you money.
You got a
I
private
think
jet.
about
Yeah.
30 million is fuck you money in my mind.
Oh, you got a number on it?
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
Actual
okay.
30 million is my fuck you money. Now, I'll be dead before I get it, but it's at least a goal. That's how I look
Yeah.
at it. Anyway, everybody, thanks for watching. I hope you like what we talk about. Please chime in.
Follow
give us
the
your
new
thoughts.
TikTok.
Follow us on TikTok. My new TikTok is Larry Lawton Official. I had some trouble on TikTok. Let's leave that alone. I got kind of shadow banned, if you want to call it that. Larry Lawton Official. Please check it out. That's on TikTok. All of our other platforms, it's usually at The Real Larry Lawton or Real Larry Lawton on Instagram and all the other platforms. Check them out in the links below on all of our content. Have a great day. Please think positive. We wanted to make this show a fun show. Hopefully you learned a little bit about Taylor Swift and the Kardashians, and maybe you didn't want to know, but you do know now. So go look up, what's her name, Kylie?
Sorry about that outro, guys. I thought it was
what's
over.
Kylie? I
What?
didn't hear anything. I can't hear. What's the name? What's her name? The Jenner that I loved. I think is beautiful.
Kendall.
No, it's not Kendall.
It is Kendall.
No,
You want to put money on it? Don't look at it. You want to bet money?
Let's
bet money right now. Let's bet $100. $100 right now
Why
is the bet.
you gotta do that to me?
$100 right now.
I
Stop scrolling.
bet. I don't gamble.
$100.
I don't.
My bookie.
gamble.
We'll put it on my
I
bookie.
Don't gamble. I'm
you
not
do.
a gambler.
Yeah, my bookie. We'll put it on right now.
Oh, you want to go
You
to
owe me $100.
mybookie.ag and put it on?
Yeah, I use the
maybe
promo
we
code
could do
Lawton,
that, but
and now I get $150 since I just bet 100. So you're screwed, dude. Pay up.
I just want to see that girl's picture again.
Look
I
up
can't even find
Kendall
it.
Jenner. Her name's Kendall, dude.
It's Kendall. Okay, Kendall Jenner, the model. If you have not seen a picture of her, I have to put this. Please put this picture up online.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Do that on the YouTube channel, The Real Deal with Larry Lawton.
You got a little crush.
I do. I got a little bit of a crush. Anyway, everybody, I can't hear, so I don't know when
I don't
things
know how
are
you can
going.
hear it.
But are we on?
Touch anything.
We're leaving. Bye, guys.
Oh,
See ya.
everybody, take care. Have a
See
great
ya.
day. Stay
Definitely
safe,
something
make
you
good
should
choices,
hear.
and I'll see you next time.
Jesus.
This is The Real Deal with Larry Lawton.